We're here at Del Mar Fair. It is packed today. It's a Thursday. We didn't know it was packed, but we're ready to make the best of it. We got in, and that's all that matters. We're gonna find some crazy food to eat later on, look at some cool stuff here, see some animals, and just have a great day at the fair. We always love fairs. We just came from LA County Fair last month, Del Mar Fair this month. We look forward to this all year. So come along with us. Thrills, chills, and good meals. Let's have some fair fun. Just like at every fair, you can get all kinds of crazy recipes. Here is the little Mexican section, and they're not lacking either. So if you want some crazy Mexican food, they can make it for you right here. And they have a Cafe de Ollo booth. Maria loved that. I remember she had that at LA Fair. That's still like a Mexican coffee, I guess. But crazy food. We haven't found what we're gonna try first, but we are still on the hunt, and I know something will catch our eye eventually. Anytime you come to the fair, I always look forward to coming to the shopping halls, just walking through. 90% of the stuff I would never buy, but I like to look, so that's where we're going in now. Plus, it's cool in here. You get out of the sun for a little bit. So always use that too. If you're feeling hot, you're all sweaty. It's not cold in here, but it's better than being in the sun. So come into the exhibit halls where the shopping areas are. At least get a little relief. Maria loves dahlia flowers. She even has them tattooed on her arm. So we always have to come in and enjoy the dahlia exhibit every year. All the different beautiful colors. This one right here is probably my favorite. I love the multicolored flowers. These are called dahlias. Very complex petal structures. I know 3D printing is one of the newest things we see at all of our conventions. Here's a booth though that is even better because I've never seen this in action. This is the actual machine that makes them. So she's telling us it'll be about 11 hours. It'll be from where it's at right now. So in 11 hours from now, from that, we'll literally turn into this exact dinosaur right here. That is so interesting. I've never seen one actually work before. Now we're coming to the fair right there just to see something I've never seen. At Del Mar Fairgrounds, they have a beautiful outside plant area every year. We love all these succulents. So cool. People bring them and set them up to get judged. And then they also have an area at the end where we go through where it's like a little garden shop and you can buy succulents and flowers to take home with you. It's very peaceful over here. You hear like water running in the background. Love Del Mar Fair. This is so awesome. This reminds me of being in Catalina a little bit ago in the pet cemetery there. This is called Gwen's Rock Garden. So they let people bring rocks they painted or drew on at home in memory of their pets. So every one of these little rocks is a dead pet. But that is so cool that they did this. Yeah, it's literally a memorial garden for your dog called Gwen's Garden. And I believe that is Gwen right there, the golden retriever. And then everybody else's dog is mixed into the ground. That is such a cool tribute. We don't have a dog, so Maria is going to ride on a little rock over here for our little female pet chameleon that passed away a while ago. Her name was Sally, so she's going to write her name on a little rock. So we just noticed that they actually have blank rocks over here, and they provide Sharpies, so you too can write a little memorial to your pet. That's what all these are. It's only been here 1 week, and they're already full. So that's the one Maria just made for our little Sally.
R.I.P. Sally.
And we've reached my favorite part, the succulent area where you can buy and take it home. I'm already in love with this one right here to add to our patio. And Maria found this rope flower. It says it's gonna make these crazy flowers up here. I think it's really cool. So we've already found two and we're still going. We are a sucker for succulents. Yet another booth I have never seen at any fair before. This is called Sober Hound Mocktails. This is awesome. It's like a bar with no alcohol. They have non-alcoholic Stella Artois and all kinds of mixed drinks, pina colada, Bloody Marys, all no alcohol. So if you want to have a drink and walk around like other people are, you can totally fit in and no one would even know. They even have non-alcoholic tequila, non-alcoholic vodka, so I guess you're just getting the flavor of the liquor even though there's no alcohol to get you drunk. Not surprisingly, it is very hot here at the fair, so I do not want anything greasy. I was looking to try some crazy ramen burrito thing, but there's just no way. So my safe guess is always go with meat. So we're gonna come over here to the ranch, and I'm gonna get me a big old pork chop right there. It's called pork chop on a stick. Never tried that before, so that's what I'm getting today. Now let's see what Maria's gonna get. And Maria decided she's gonna do the cowboy fries. This is like probably brisket on top of that with fries, barbecue sauce, and cheese. So that's what we're going with right now. And if we cool off later on, then maybe we'll try something even better and crazier on the menu. But right now, we're going with something safe that's not gonna make us sick. And here is our food. There's Maria's fries. Those look delicious. Wow. And that is my pork chop on a stick. That thing is thick. I hope it's juicy. I have never had a pork chop that big in my life, so can't wait to try it out. Found us a nice little shaded area by the horse paddock. Getting ready to try our food for the first time right now. We have not eaten yet today, so we are pretty dang hungry. Looking delicious. That is a massive, thick pork chop right there. It's called pork chop on a stick, so I guess that's how you're supposed to eat it. I'm gonna try it on the stick first, but I did get a fork and knife just in case. Let's see how that flavor is. Going in for the first bite of that pork chop. So I really enjoy it. It is dry. I figured it had to be. It's pork, so you have to cook it all the way through. It's not like beef where you can make it a medium rare or even a rare like I like it. So it's exactly what I expected, but tons of flavor. I would highly recommend this. I actually give the pork chop 2 thumbs up, and I got some sauce over here. I'm gonna try some barbecue sauce and some hot chicken sauce, I think it is. So see if it makes it even better, but it is a good pork chop for $15.50. I think that's worth it. It's gonna fill me up. So that's the giant pork chop. Now I'm gonna try Maria's brisket fries. Look at that meat. It looks absolutely perfect. See how hers tastes. Going in for that bite of Maria's brisket fries. See if it's as juicy as it looks. Maria's fries deserve a wow. They are way delicious. Those things are so good. The brisket is some of the most tender brisket I've had in a long, long time. That is amazing. I want a whole plate of just the brisket now. I want to say that hers is actually better than my pork chop. So I would go for the fries. What do we call it again?
Cowboy fries.
Or cowboy fries. They are delicious. That is easily a 2-inch thick pork chop right there. And they put like a glaze on the outside and then smoky flavor for being on the barbecue. Wow. Very, very good. So we definitely recommend the Ranch Barbecue if you come to Del Mar Fair. I've almost finished my big pork chop. It was delicious. And Maria called it quits. She couldn't quite finish her fries, so she passed it off to me, and I am more than happy to help her out with that. They are delicious. Even the fries are amazing. Yeah, we definitely picked a good pick here at the fair this year.
I just keep to say hello.
We just walked into the horse racing area, and they have a giant art show going on. Although the Marilyn Monroe painting is beautiful, I love that rose. You know, we're into the creepy macabre, so this is our favorite. It's called A Plea for Connection. She is freaky. It's like she wants to scratch her own eyeballs out with those fingers right there. Creepy. I guess to some people, anything can be art. This is a fish dinner, already been filleted and cut into, but it's made out of jeans. It is a denim fish. That is so funny. How people's minds even come up with something like that, I have no idea. But we enjoyed looking at it, so thank you. They have a lot of animal art here in the art gallery this year. My favorite has to be this water buffalo right here with the birds. That is absolutely beautiful. And it only got a 3rd place. Those judges must be blind. We've walked through at least 2/3 of the gallery already, and this is the most amazing colors, the best art, 100% hands down. So, thrills, chills, and good meals. Tish Wynn, we give you 2 thumbs up. That is an amazing painting right there. Maria just found her favorite piece of art in here. It is really cool. It's a sculpted little trash panda. He looks like he is being super mischievous. This little guy with his taco pillow is named Cross-Eyed Bedfellows. He is adorable. He is not for sale because he is priceless. So we like creepy stuff, and this one is called Collector's Descent, still in the art gallery. It's got a little girl holding a rope. It says the story behind it is a flood swept a woman's body away. She went down through the earth, and then she ended up down below, and the earth took over her body and made her into seeds. And now this little girl is on a rope being lowered down, and I don't know what's going on. That thing is crazy, creepy, and we love it. And it's pretty big too. I'd say from top to bottom about 3 feet tall. And I just found what we need for our house. Frida chair. That is hilarious. You can sit on Frida's lap anytime you want. She's gonna burn your booty with that cigarette. But I love her birds. Look at them eyebrows. We're at a booth called Sellin' Melons. They make crazy watermelon drinks. Maria's gonna order herself a watermelon juice, 24 ounces for $9. You can also, for $22, get a drink in this little watermelon right here. Wow, so $22 in a melon, $9 in a cup. We're gonna try it and see how that tastes. There's Maria's watermelon juice. I'm gonna try it right now and see how that tastes. Smells delicious. I can smell the watermelon. They literally cut it and ground it while we're standing there waiting. Oh yeah, that is really good, really refreshing. Great right now under this hot sun. We always like walking through the agricultural areas, looking at all the different plants, fruits, and vegetables they have here. It's just a beautiful, peaceful place here at Del Mar. I think it's the weather here, air coming right off of the ocean, so they can just grow tons of beautiful plants, and it feels so good. Although the sun is warm, the breeze feels beautiful. And a fair to me will always be about the barn and the animals. This is the FFA and 4-H area for milking goats and sheep. Always gotta come in here and check them out, see what they got this year. We have a little tiny baby right in front of us. So let's go over and see us some pigs. Here's a whole line of beef cattle about to be shown right now in the ring. I bet those are some delicious steaks right there. This is the 4-H market pig showing on right now. I was actually an FFA when I was in high school, and I used to do the same thing right here. But these are 4-H kids that are doing it right now. Showing off their pigs, getting ready to sell them at auction and make lots of money. Everyone is enjoying that beautiful sky ride on this sunny Del Mar day. I love it going right over the racetrack here. Here's another experience you've never seen at the fair before. This is a Tesla truck driving experience. You get to drive it yourself over this little bumps and off-road course at the fair. So you gotta take them up and over all these bumps. There's some nice jumps. I was seeing somebody kind of gun it, but they don't own them, so they're taking it kind of slow. But that's definitely something I thought I'd not see here at the fair. Multiple Tesla trucks off-roading. Another tip from us, if you want to get a little cool breeze, be overheated, come to the tunnel to the Rides and Fun. You come in here, and if there's even a little bit of a breeze, it makes like a wind tunnel in here, and it feels so nice and cool. It'll blow dry your hair and everything real quick. So don't forget about the tunnel underneath the racetrack.
In 3, 2, 1.
Brand new game I've never seen before called Astro Blaster. You gotta shoot as fast as you can and blast out all the little aliens. That is crazy. We just found another haunted house ride. Gotta check out that outside, like we always say, the outside's better than the inside. So we just enjoy the outside and wish that we were going in there, but we know it would not live up to as cool as this looks from the facade. So I had my giant pork chop for lunch. I'm gonna close out my fair food experience with some delicious Canadian poutine. I absolutely love it. Cheese curds with fries and some delicious brown gravy over top. So I am ready. I ordered my poutine from a little stand called Ricky's Dogs, and it was $15 for the little tray of poutine. I cannot wait to try it. Here's my fresh hot poutine, just came out right now. Looks delicious. We got lucky and were able to find ourselves a seat over in the garden section. So I actually get to sit down this time and try my poutine. I'm always looking for a good, salty, cheesy, creamy poutine, so I'm hoping this is what I got here. Never tried from that booth before. Going for that first bite. It's a good poutine. The gravy is delicious. It's a really good, flavorful, like herby beef gravy, I believe it is. But the cheese, I could just use a little more salt, but I'm gonna give it 1 thumbs up. Glad I got it. Good to try. Wouldn't get it again next year, but still love some poutine, so it's better than no poutine. Well, that was our day at Del Mar Fair. We had a wonderful time. We walked about 8 miles here, so that was great. Had some delicious food, really enjoyed. Maria liked her fries, really enjoyed my pork chop, my poutine, and she loved her watermelon juice. So thank you for joining us here. We can't wait to come back in next year. So we're out of here, leaving the fair. Thrills, chills, and good meals. We out.